often we have a clear scene that what we are is fundamentally peaceful. And we know that we're okay even in the midst of chaos. And then life happens and our human conditioning comes in and seems to take up the foreground of our consciousness. So there's a habit there, and we can undo those habits so that we can tune back into the rest of us, to the deeper knowing. You know, I'm sure you've seen this picture where you see either the younger woman or the older woman. And when you look that way, it's the whole picture is there. What's happening is there, but there's another way of seeing. So their courses are designed so that you get daily reminders to change the way of seeing, to be able to stabilize more in the part of you that knows the peace that's even there in chaos. The part that actually can embrace all human experiences and be curious with it. You know, when I was buying a house, I had this experience where the realtor had decided that I should change who the lender was, and that was not working out very well. And then the electrician's report came back with something that seemed very alarming. And the whole thing was getting very muddled and confusing and overwhelming. And of course, that's the time. Slow down, gather more information. I don't know what's going to happen. If I don't have what I need to make a decision, just wait. So I could feel all of this anxiety starting to build up. But I knew that that wasn't the whole picture. And I knew a little time, a step back, would bring the clarity I needed for what were the next steps. That's the kind of knowing that we can have in all of our situations in life. Because there's an underlying wisdom and benevolence that we tune into when we recognize our true nature. And getting into the habit of seeing it every day, in every situation, is something that requires just paying attention. Because our inner wisdom has that bigger picture. We can embrace the anxiety, we can love the hurt parts, and we can tune into the space around the situation. But this is not something that just happens, at the flip of the switch, usually. Usually we have some human conditioning to just start to understand and unravel, kind of like a necklace or a chain that's in a knot, and you just start loosening up the knot, and how to undo it becomes much clearer. So I like to refer to this diagram where you can see that when we're governed by the ideas of what will make me unhappy and happy, we're in a constricted, defined, rigid box. But daily, we can start to learn to appreciate discovery and curiosity where we can feel freedom. So the courses help us tune into the part that is curious, tune into the part that's willing to discover, so that we don't get overwhelmed with the other parts. And then we sink into the deeper piece of our true nature that is there while there's apparent chaos, that's curious and interested while there's apparent trouble. So the courses are designed with simple reminders, 70 days for each course, because apparently the average time to build a habit is 66 days. And it engages that unraveling process with a regularity that tunes you into your inner teacher.